Alright, it's a lovely Saturday out there. I'm back home from work. Seems like it's been raining for the last 2 weeks. Let's see what the temperature is. It's 52 in here. It's like 60 outside. We got the door open to let it warm up. I got some parts in the mail. That's my new pickup and oil pump to replace those mangy ones. Actually, those ain't too bad. You could probably clean them up, but well, you know. I want to get the oil pump and oil pan back on this thing at a minimum today. I gotta weld up that pan right there and clean it out real good. Get that done. I should buy a leaf blower, but you know what? I've made it this far without one. Kind of a tightwad. Kind of a tightwad. Anyway, let's see what we get into. As I always say, let's see what we get into here. We got kind of a mess in the shop. It sounds like somebody's spinning. It is muddy out there. Here's something I found this week in a old place I ran across. Old Dayton grinder. That thing's a beauty. That's nicer than the one I got. But the one I got's pretty nice. Anyways, it works good. Here, I'll show you. Let me find the plug. So bear with me. Cord out of the grinder. Listen to that. Humming its happy tune. And then it just keeps on wheeling after you shut it off. Just keeps right on wheeling. And wheeling. And wheeling. Guess that means the bearings are good. I had to delay. I was getting hungry, so I went and got myself something to eat. I did put the new pickup on the new oil pump. Got that ready. What else? Let's see here. It's warm enough now. About just t-shirt weather. It's 65 degrees. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice for November weather. I picked this up the other night after work. It's a 250 6-cylinder. I just need a few things off it. Namely, the distributor and these motor mounts. That's what I really need. Little man's gonna take all that stuff off for me. Oops, I kept the man's chain. Uh-oh. Anyways, I'll have to contact him, I guess, and tell him I kept his chain. But the little man's gonna take that stuff apart for me, right, bud?
Right.
And then we'll either take it to the scrapyard next week or push it off and start a new scrap pile. Right?
Start a new one.
Where'd you get that shirt at?
Barbie the Welder.
Barbie the Welder.
Yep.
I know I'm on fire. Let me finish this weld and I'll put it out.
Done that before.
I read good, don't I?
Great.
Oh, she's got something to say. Go ahead.
Got a shout out for George Smith.
Who's that?
This is the fella, well, the guy who bought the trike, bought it for George Smith. And wanted us to do a shout out to say Merry Christmas, George.
Yes, thank you for purchasing that. The amateur artiste.
Yeah.
Who reads good.
I miss it, but I'm glad it's got a new home.
Alright, you might encourage me to make another one. We'll have to see how the mood strikes us. If she'll treat me right.
If I'll treat you right.
If she'll treat me right, it might be that my mood is appropriate to build. You know, artists' feelings are delicate.
Remember that.
You got to create the correct environment.
That's right.
For creativity.
That's right.
Alright, I better shut up now because I see she's fixing to turn it back on me. Burnout's in his dually.
Burnouts in his dually.
I don't know. We'll have to give that old 7.3 some more horsepower if we get to do that. And we're not going to ask Little Miss about this wadded up bumper. Don't nobody ask her nothing about it, okay? Not even you.
Okay.
Alright, we got the little man busy out there disassembling. If you don't believe it, there he is. I let him use a power tool too. He's pretty proud of me for that. And I have cleaned up my hole right there. And now I'm fixing to weld that on there. And I think I'm going to do it with my torch. I'm going to gas weld it. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Here's something else I found in that place where I found the grinder. I'm not saying I need it yet, but I am saying I can see that there's going to be a point when I need it if things keep on like they are. What else am I saying? Oh yeah, I found this in that place too. Genuine racing motor oil. I think that's kind of cool. He's still over there wrenching away. You know it's good practice to tear stuff apart. Ain't it, bud?
Yeah.
Alright. While he's been doing that, I welded this up. I might even see if I got a little orange paint spray on there. You know, just in this spot. I was watching Got Milky One's videos, and I think he's got me beat on dollars spent. But I'm going to spray a little paint on that to keep it from rusting. I think he's going to beat me in a drag race, probably. But I'll beat him on the budget and maybe gas mileage. So that's a win, right? That's how people, they sell Priuses. So I'm a winner. That makes me a winner. Alright, the little feller had to pull the oil pan off. How come?
I was on, well, the reason why we're on this expedition is I dropped one of my sockets in through a little hole and fell in through here.
The fuel pump hole.
Yeah.
And that is what the inside of that 250 looks like. Ew.
Plus the puddles of crap all around.
But here's what's interesting. That's a piece of a rod. Oh my goodness.
There's
Look at that.
5, 6 pieces of it.
There's no rod right there, bud. And there's what's left of it up there.
I'm lucky here. This is broke.
No, it's not. That's the way it's supposed to be. There's a screen in there.
Oh, wow.
It's just full of goo. Nasty goo.
You haven't even found my socket yet.
And then your socket's probably in this goo somewhere.
I searched through it all.
Well, poke around in there. You're apt to find it sooner or later. Yep, I'd say that one was whipped, bud. Alright, let's scavenge what few other pieces we need off it and we'll scrap the rest. Alright?
Alright.
Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I'm not going to admit or point out that I had the pickup on the oil pump upside down. And I just had to turn it and tap it back in there. I'm not pointing that out. Y'all can figure it out yourself. Little guy's still fighting with taking the carburetor off that thing. He's about got her though. It's good lesson in perseverance. Good lesson in perseverance, right?
Right.
Alright, I got the oil pan and the oil sump and the oil pump and the pickup all in the motor here. And on the motor, I suppose the next thing I need to do is clean out my tube for the drain for the turbo. I need to make a gasket here. I need to start mounting the turbo back up. Oh, and I need to finish that piece. Maybe that's what I better do next. I got a cold, so I'm petering out fast, but we'll see how we can go here. Oh, and some dude commented, I might have already mentioned this, I don't know, but if I did, too bad, I'm sorry. He said I was very inconsiderate of my neighbors, and he made fun of what kind of hat I was wearing. That seemed rude to me. I don't make fun of my neighbors' hats. Hey, look, he got the carburetor off.
Finally.
It ain't worth too much. Throttle shaft stuck. It's full of water. Other than that, it's alright, I guess. Alright, I done some grinding on this thing and made it look a little better. I still need to make sure that surface is true and make a gasket. But I gotta weld something, plug up that hole. I changed some shocks on a Suburban last night. Almost like I planned it that way. I'm gonna weld that on there. Kinda proud of that one. No filler rod. It's a little rough. It'll do though. I just got out my gasket materials. Gonna make a gasket for my intake manifold piece here. But when you know, there was a gasket in the box. So I don't have to make it. There's my little adapter. I threaded that 1/4 inch pipe thread so I can put my boost gauge right there. Alright, I'm going to tighten it down now and quit yakking. Alright, the next thing I got to do is clean out this here oil drain back tube. I got to clean it out real good because it's draining oil, don't you know. But I'm kind of petering out. I might save that for tomorrow. What do you think, bud? Shall we save it for tomorrow?
Yeah.
We've been watching the Godfather movies. We watched 1 and 2.
Fell asleep halfway through 2.
So he's going to have to get 2 again later at some point.
I don't even remember going to sleep. I just remember feeling a little tired and then watching the movie, and then I remember waking up and seeing the words afterwards.
The credits.
Yeah.
The credits. That's right. Alright, well, there's still time. You know, you're kind of a young feller.
Yeah.
What you doing there, pal?
Making a little guy to eat.
He's jotting notes down, stuff he's learning. Well, we got the Turbski back on there. I still gotta finish up some stuff. Put the exhaust pipe back on. I think I gotta take that bracket there off and finish welding it. But she should be percolating pretty soon. I just heard Mama's car fire up.
Yeah, she's going to get the wings.
We better hurry up and get it cleaned up. We can't be eating wings looking like this, can we? Alright. In the interest of consolidating time, I'll ring the bell. You can do it next time.
That's my job.
Alright, go ahead and do it. I need to go in the house. I feel like crap. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. We really do appreciate you. Of course, we prefer a thumbs up. But if you live in your mama's basement and only know how to do that, that's okay too. Everybody has their place.